Today we are replacing the battery on an Audi rs3. The first step is to remove the vent for the battery. You just pull on the hose to move it out of the way. Then you will remove this nut right here. Then there is a nut right there that you will remove. Those are 13s to remove the top bracket. Then you will remove this bolt right here, which helps you remove the bottom bracket, which holds the battery down 100%. Then next step you have is to loosen the power wire connector on the terminal and removing and loosening the bolt on the negative terminal here. And once you do that, then you can pull the battery. This is the Braille I48CX. This is the battery we are going to be replacing the stock one with. I did have a Braille B3121 AGM battery in here before, and it was 21 pounds. And this one is closer to 10 pounds and has more capacity because of the fact that it's a lithium battery. After all the connections are all hooked up and the battery is bolted down, this is what it looks like. I do have a battery cover, or blanket I should say, surrounding it. I live in a cold area, so I ended up getting one of those to keep the battery closer to its operating temperature. This battery vent line will not be used for the lithium battery. And after we are done programming the battery, we are going to disconnect the BMS, which is the battery monitoring sensor. So that way the fuel pump has full power. Since this is a smaller battery than factory, we're gonna want more power going to the fuel pump, as some of these vehicles, when you're going full throttle with them being stage 2 or stage 3, you're having even more than that for power. You're going to want full power to the fuel pump. So in order to keep it at the higher voltage, you want to disconnect the battery monitoring sensor. I'm going to program the vehicle. First thing you want to do is turn the key on. Then you hook in VCDS and we'll log in. All right, now you want to go to control module. We're going to go to CAN gateway, number 19. Okay, all right, we're going to go to adaptations. Come in here, we're going to scroll down to 3256 rated battery capacity. All right, and we're going to change the new rated value here to 22 AH. The technical specs are 22.5, but you can't do percentage points, so that's why I'm going with 22. All right, so we're gonna hit do it, and we're gonna replace the new value. Okay, now our stored value on our new value is 22. All right, we're gonna come in here, we're gonna go to battery technology. Now you can leave it unfleece if you want to, since I guess it's pretty close for the technology, or we can switch it to lithium ion, which Braille told me specifically they prefer lithium ion for the specification, but you can leave it on fleece if you need to. All right, so we're going to do that. All right, now that is the new stored value, and we can go back and we can recheck it if we need to. So come in here. We can recheck it just like that. So we're going to change the battery manufacturer. Now, since I had a Braille already in it, I put BRL before. So you'll hit BRL, capital, and you'll hit do it. All right, and then you'll be done. This will be the battery serial number. So click on that. And it has to be 10 digits is what it has to be. So we're gonna do ones, and then this was the serial number that I pulled off the bottom of my battery, and then we're gonna replace it. All right, and that's the stored value, and now we're gonna go back and disconnect the battery monitoring sensor. What you have to do to disconnect the battery sensor is you pull back on the gray tab there. All right, and then you squeeze it. You pull it off, and that's it. You just have to leave it disconnected, and then you will be able to get full power to the fuel pump. Since the battery was disconnected for a while, all the lights will be up on the dash, but once you move the vehicle around a little bit and turn the steering wheel lock to lock, all the lights should go out for you. As you can see, we got 14 volts at idle right now, and that's with the battery monitoring sensor disconnected.